Duels, top 4 open drivers make it in. The rest are out. Your starting lineup: Stewart, Wallace, Burton, Johnson, Gordon, Labonte, Gordon, Harvick, Kane, Petty, Mears, Riggs, Biffle, Skinner, Wimmer, gone. Bonnie, Cope, Bush, Atwood, Headless, Dillon, Mast, Richardson Jr., Sieg, and Larry Gunselman. All in the first are the first 4 open drivers, which are currently Cope, Atwood, Mike Dillon, or Cope, Atwood, Headlisky, and Dillon are they're good. As long as no one passes them. The bottom 6 are all open drivers looking to get in. Pace cars off of pit road. Tony Stewart coming in pole position at 72 miles an hour. Green flag is out in the air. We're racing at Daytona. Cars fanning out already. We got 3 wide as Tony Stewart is running away with it. So we have 3 wide chaos. As Sieg passes the 57 of Richardson, everyone's sorting it out up front. Cope, Headlisky, Atwood, look at this. Mike Dillon, this is the transfer spot. Behind him, Ryan Sieg. If he gets a good run off this corner, this is for the Daytona 500. To enter it, not to win it. Sieg will eventually pass him, hopefully, maybe, potentially, probably, possibly. But up front, more 3 wide chaos. Line's taking place. Look at that middle line. The outside line really needs to get itself going. And whoa, we got a big crash! Up and into the wall. That's about 5 cars. Oh, and over goes Casey Kane. Pirouetting. Got Tony Stewart in it. The caution is out. By the 10, that's Jeff Gordon, and in the 10 is Scott Riggs. Into the 45, that's Kyle Petty, Jeff Burton, got Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Rusty Wallace. Casey Kane got nailed by someone. The 29, the 5 are all in it. Casey Mears misses. Oh, he hit the back of the 99 and then got drilled by the 0. Is that Mike Bliss in the 0? I believe that is. No, it's Mike Skinner. Skinner slid down to the inside as cars weaving each other, trying to get to pit lane, but Kane lands on his wheels. 16 cars left to race as we have Scott Wimmer out front, passing the 31 of Roddy Gordon. Here we go, we got the 41. That's Casey Mears to the inside. Yeah, he has no help. Greg Biffle. Now the inside with lots of help. There's the 50 of Derek Cope. That's an open car followed by Sieg, Headlisky. Then Atwood and Gone are not open. They're closed. That's what you say. Mike Dillon, Larry Gunselman. This time Gunselman a bit slower. Could he turn it around? At the moment, we got our top 3 is Wimmer, Biffle, and the 41. That's Casey Mears on the outside. As we come through turn 4, no one has been able to challenge Robbie Gordon. Casey Mears to the inside. Casey Mears has Greg Biffle behind him. Mears, will he get split? Here comes the 50. Last lap of duel number 1. The 50 of Derek Cope to the inside. He goes to the inside of the 16. He goes to the inside of the 41. Here comes the open car of Derek Cope. Behind him, the 22, Scott Wimmer. Cope to the outside, trying to make something happen. goes to the middle. No one challenging Gordon. Here comes Scott Wimmer with the 2-mile-an-hour run. Could Wimmer win? Wimmer to the inside. No, he won't. Robbie Gordon wins a thrilling end to duel number 1. Derek Cope gets third, locks himself into the 500, as does Jason Hedlisky, Ryan Seed, and the 14 of Mike Dillon. Ooh, at Daytona. Top 4 open cars advance. This is the second one. Starting line up. Kenseth, Newman, Jarrett, Martin, Elliott, Jr., Waltrip, Marlin, Schrader, Mayfield, Gillen, Park, Hamilton, Craven, Rudd, Green, McGriff, Sattler, Sauter, Compton, Chad Chaffin, Blaney, Long. I forgot about Johnny Sauter. The green flag is out. I missed a few cars at the back, and that's Carl Long. Green flag is out. Matt Kenseth opens her up. The big story from yesterday. Larry Gunselman, and oh, we already have spinning in the back. And it's gonna take a few cars out. Jeff Green, Steve Park, Craven's destroyed. So I was going to say a big story from yesterday. Larry Gunselman, despite having such a strong day, will not advance to the Daytona 500, beaten up by Mike Dillon. That does not matter, as we are racing back to the caution flag as chaos ensued. It will be Newman to take the caution flag, followed by Jarrett, Elliott, Schrader, and the rest of the field as follows. And into Steve Park he went. The 40 was fortunate. Steve Park slid up, got clobbered by the 43, and they both got clobbered again by the 55 of Ricky Craven. They very nearly avoided another collision with some other cars, namely Chad Chaffin, Johnny Sauter, and the 46 of Carl. So here we go, restarting. The second clear top 5, those Newman, Jarrett, Elliott, Schrader, and Mayfield were green. So here they come. Some cars hoping not to have the start we had last time. But it's not going to work out because of how fanned out they are. However, they're going to be getting a massive run on the 12 of Ryan Newman. Looking at the top 4 open cars currently. Top 4 are currently Long, McGriff, Compton, and Dave Blaney. But Chad Chaffin could get around him. If Chad Chaffin gets around him, Chad Chaffin advancing to the 500. That is temporary, though. Dale Earnhardt Jr. getting under the 88 of Dale Jarrett. This car is starting to solidify their presence further back. Mark Martin, Ryan Newman, coming to a big run, and they'll go below the 8. The 8 of Dale Jr. hung out to dry here. They're already locked in. They're going to the 500. With these, you don't know that. Oh, we got a crash. Oh, it's a big crash. One car on his roof. That's Dale Jarrett, your leader. Coming through the turn, Dale Jarrett got into the 8 of Dale Earnhardt. Earnhardt got spun by the 4. The 4 spun up into the 21, into him. Got nailed into the wall. Michael Waltrip on his side. Tumbling through the air, through the catch fencing. Rolling still. Everything okay? No. Michael Waltrip gets pounded by the 17 and goes up on top of the 88. Your top 5 are Newman, Martin, Earnhardt, Schrader, Hamilton, and then your first open car back in 6th, that's Chad Chaffin. Green flag is out yet again. Chad Chapman plummeting through the field. The 46 goes low. There's Dave Blaney. There's Jason Jarrett. And then there's Johnny Sauter. If Johnny Sauter gets by one of them, he's in. Meanwhile, up front, as we have 13 cars left in this race, the race between Ryan Newman and Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the lead. Bobby Hamilton, Ken Schrader, Mark Martin back here. Top three are back. Martin, Newman, Hamilton. Everyone behind them still trying to catch up. Carl Long, Chaffin, Jarrett, Dave Blaney. This could be the pass for the Daytona 500. White flag in the air. Ryan Newman to the lead. Could Bobby Hamilton have anything to say about this? Could Ken Schrader? Could he muster up enough speed to come? Maybe he could steal the win. He has draft for Mark Martin. Hamilton will try. Will it be a close finish? Or will it be a long shot? Like the first duel. Here comes Hamilton. He has draft from Mark Martin behind him. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is back. Martin to the inside of Hamilton. It won't do anything. Ryan Newman off turn number 4 wins the second duel at Daytona. And the 4 cars advancing are Long, Chaffin, Gilliland, Jarrett. And what do these two have to say about it? Johnny Sauter, Dave Blaney. Blaney passes Sauter. This is the pass to be in the Daytona 500. Will the 51 fight back? He won't. Dave Blaney advances to the Daytona 500.